gave more money to Ukraine than Russia spent on their military last year. And when you look at these contracts, then you're like, okay, Fink is there. These guys are there. Okay, let's go look at Hollywood. Same thing you see there. Let's go look at pharmaceutical. Let's go look at this. And you're like, wait a minute. These guys essentially have a monopoly. Well, how big is BlackRock? $10 trillion. How big is $10 trillion? Only 2 countries have a bigger GDP than what BlackRock has, assets under management. U.S. and China. That's how big BlackRock is. And you say, okay, how much money is that in what these guys are doing? You'll find the amount of money we spent in our military, $744 billion on how much we're making from defense. But you'll see some numbers saying last year it's 13% of our GDP, which is around $850 billion. That's more than the next 10 combined.
Dreams about having sex with demons. And also that a lot of people in government are actually human. They're reptiles pretending to be human.
So she talked about the reptilian race.
Yes. You're not going to defend this, are you?
I'm
going to walk out.
I'm going to walk out of your own show.
I'm going to walk out of my own interview.
All right. So I'm going to give it to you where it comes from, because once you find out where this comes from, Vlad, you start realizing
it comes from insanity. But go on.
Right.
It comes from putting your head in a microwave.
All right.
But go on.
So there were giants on the planet, right? They found skulls and skulls and skulls in all different places of giants, taller than me, some 8 foot, 9 foot, whatever. There was always giants on the planet.
Really?
Yeah, it was. That's a true statement.
There
was always these tall, and you can see the largest skulls. They even found giants in Mexico, where most of the people were really, really small. So they find these giants and these big bodies all over the world. So we call them anomalies. In the Bible, which is a trip, when Satan was thrown to earth and the demons that come with him were having sex with women in America and on the planet. So then they decided, hey, we're going to write another story in the Bible about Noah. And they flooded the earth to kill off that demon seed. That's in the Bible. I ain't make it up. I didn't make it up.
Right.
The story that she's...
Although the Bible does make up a lot of stuff.
We have a situation in Australia where the pharmaceutical cartel, which makes billions out of vaccinations, can say what the hell they like, basically, to get people to vaccinate the kids and vaccinate themselves. They can advertise their wares on national television. I mean, American mainstream media television won't exist without the drug adverts. But one guy, coming in to do a few talks in Australian cities, having a different version of that, has to be banned. Now, that is insane when you look at it.
He will not be mocked. He will not be mocked. Don't touch me. He will not be mocked. The greatest deception here is this is not one nation under God. It never was. Had it been, it would not have been. No. It would not have been. The Constitution would not have been written by Freemasons. They go against God. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve two masters.
This video on my Twitter timeline instantly got triggered. Y'all know how I feel about Oprah. But then I'm looking at Jay-Z like, bro, you really a weirdo for real. I really can't tell y'all how my mind worked, but I instantly thought about him with this weirdo. This video about to take some turns, so just follow me, y'all. Do y'all remember Marina Abramovich with the whole spirit cooking? So I'm looking up pictures to make this video, right? Just doing my routine Googles, come across an article that say, I'm an artist, not a Satanist. Well, who said that? So let's read the article. Article started out cool and then it immediately took a turn when she said her house was shaped like a 5-point star. How is that even possible? So I had to go find a house, and she was dead ass serious. Her house is in the shape of a 5-point star. Who even thinks like that? So the title of this article is that, she's an artist and not a Satanist. So, of course, she's going to prove the fact that she's not a Satanist, right? I want y'all to pause to read this, but let's skip to the most important part. She said just because she lay in the center of a burning 5-pointed star that she ended up losing consciousness from, that does not mean she's a Satanist. Like, what are y'all talking about? Then she goes on to say, just because the email that she sent Hillary Clinton and Tony Podesta, the brother of John Podesta, inviting them to her spirit cooking exhibit. Mind you, she said she only invited them because they donated to her institute. She said the exhibit she invited them to, which included her painting a love spell on the wall with pig's blood, was just a joke, even though it actually happened. She goes on to say, on the day of the event, nobody even consumed fresh breast milk or fresh sperm milk or morning urine as the ritual suggested. And she's deeply bothered by the fact that people are calling her a Satanist because she's just an artist. She says y'all Googled her, y'all made a terrible wrong assumption. That's not who she is. She says she just fits the characteristic of the perfect conspiracy theory. 5-pointed stars that are either burning or cut into flesh is just her style of art. So this was the exhibit that she was inviting Hillary Clinton and John Podesta to. Just pause and read that. More of her work. There you go, these horns again. What does this mean? What tip do they be on for real? I don't even know if I want to do a part 2 to this one, y'all. This one a little... yeah.
Now, I'm sure everybody has heard and seen about the Maui wildfires, supposedly, allegedly, wildfires.
Alleged.
This right here is crazy. This shit look like Armageddon or some shit, man. It's sad. This is like real bad. I don't understand how this is natural, because that shit don't look natural to me. I'm telling you right now, that shit look like somebody done that. And honestly, I think somebody did, because that ain't regular. I mean, look at the view, man. That's wild, bro.
Man, ain't it though?
That's wild. And it's sad. It's super sad. Because we know what they doing. We know. Tell me that this don't look like some end of the world type of shit. That's what it look like. That's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit. Beautiful place, man. Beautiful place. But guess what? Apparently, people saw something very strange right before the wildfire started. This.
Now that was some crazy stuff right there.
Laser beam hitting the land, causing fires. Some bullshit. You want to see what this shit look like? The stuff that's doing that? I'll show you. Look at that. Check it out. Blowing shit up. They looking up like they proud of some shit. Fuck y'all. And this ain't new technology.
Ooh.
This shit been here. This technology. Long time ago. Maybe this is how the motherfuckers started. Maybe they was melting shit with laser beams and caused this shit to happen. All I know is over 90 motherfuckers lost their life because of this shit. And y'all want to act like it's a motherfucking natural disaster. No, motherfucker, this is man-made. You see, these rich motherfuckers want to take over everything. They want Hawaii for themselves because it's a beautiful place and it's rich. They only want that place for them motherfucking selves. So, if they act like a natural disaster happened and kill a bunch of people, then they can just have it. Fuck them. I can't believe that, man. Over 90 people, they still can't find people. People are gone. They said they finding people in the cars, dead. How? How the hell this shit catch fire that quick? Ain't no motherfucking way, man. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. We gotta fight. We gotta fight, man. I love y'all. Peace.
My condolences to the people on Maui. Sorry this happened. Stay strong.